Yeah, it's definitely up there. I thought that game in Dallas, with no Nikola, Aaron, Jamal, that was a hell of a win. And to kind of validate our win over these guys last week at our place without Nikola. And I thought the defense in quarters 2, 3, and 4 was excellent. I mean, you look at that, man. In today's NBA, you don't see that very often. 24 points in the second, 23 in the third, and 22 in the fourth. So I thought we got contributions from a lot of guys. I thought Zeke was really good. DJ did a hell of a job in the starting lineup, starting in place of Nikola. Zeke off the bench was terrific. And, for us, I keep on telling our guys, do what we do. And we had 25 more fast break points tonight. So when you do defend and you do rebound, the reward is to get out and play, free, attack. And we've been a great running team this year. And that was a big part of us converting off of our defense in order to get this win.
You mixed in that zone late.
Yeah.
That seems confusing.
Yeah.
Did you decide to do that?
Yeah, we did it a little bit in the first half. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard presents a lot of problems. They were running a lot of pick and rolls, trying to find the matchup that they liked, let him go to work on that right block. And we had some good examples in our man-to-man defense. We double-teamed him a few times, but that opened up the three-point line. So the answer was, let's go zone, try to pack it in, kill their ISO one-on-one game, and just take away Kawhi's ability to ISO dominate on the right side of the floor. And the key is you have to rebound out of your zone. I felt we did a pretty good job of that tonight, Vic. So, yeah, this is a hell of a win, man. So proud of our guys. Obviously, we got to go home now and continue to protect our home court against a team in Orlando that has proven they can beat anybody in the NBA.
Michael, speaking of kind of slowing down Kawhi, AG just on both ends of the floor. What did you think of his night? And kind of to see him in a different light without Joker operating, he's out there initiating and playmaking.
Well, they were really aggressive in that first half, especially of trying to take the ball out of Jamal's hands. In fact, they were trying not to even let him get the ball. I mean, Batum and Mann were denying him the inbounds pass. And so I think what you saw tonight, especially in the first half, Mike, was kind of what you saw Aaron Gordon in Orlando, more of a point forward at times. If they're going to deny Jamal, Aaron has the ability to bring the ball up, initiate offense. You look at his line tonight, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. So he impacted the game as well as his defense on a guy like Kawhi Leonard. So, this is just another example of the impact and value of Aaron Gordon on our team.
You mentioned the rebounding. How pleased are you to see a team-high 8 boards from Jamal?
Yeah, I mean, I've been kind of, beating that dead horse dead lately, but Jamal Murray is more than a scorer. Jamal Murray is a complete basketball player. And when he plays like he's played recently, when he's scoring, he's rebounding, he's playmaking, and most importantly, he's defending. Now he's a guy that, should be given all-star recognition because he's impacting the game in so many different ways. And that's been my challenge to him all along. Let's get back to playing at a high level on every facet. And he's been doing it, so you have to give him a ton of credit.
And he got hurt again. He twisted a little ankle last game at home. Tonight again, and you're thinking, oh my gosh. And I mean, he's gotten it up. I mean, he's played gutty, and especially the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Well, I mean, then I looked at his minutes. That's one of the first things I look at with Jamal after every game, 39 minutes. And it was timeout around the 7-minute mark in the fourth quarter, and he had just hit a 3. And that's when I'm supposed to get him out for a few minutes to bring him back. And I looked at him. He gave me the thumbs up, like, don't take me out. Long timeouts on national TV. And obviously it's big picture, there's too many minutes. But obviously tonight with no Nikola Jokic, Jamal's impact on the game, those 39 minutes, we needed every second out of him. So he rolled it again. But as I've said before, Scott, tough kid. Mentally, physically, high pain threshold. And as Hubie Brown said to me many, many, many years ago, the great ones have a high pain threshold. They can play through anything. And that's what impresses me about Jamal.
When Nicola's out, do you ask anyone to do anything differently before the game or change anything you do? How do you adjust when you lose someone who uses the ball as
I don't know if this makes sense to you guys. Like, the play calling is different, but our style of play is not. At halftime, we had 16 assists. I know we only wound up with 24, which is well below our average of probably around 28, 29. But we still want to be, like, you can't change your identity from game to game. And you can't change your DNA from game to game. Obviously, we didn't post up a lot tonight. We didn't have Nikola. Jamal didn't have that two-man game with Nicole at the end of the game because he wasn't here. So we used Aaron Gordon. But I thought in the first half, when they really turned the pressure up the Clippers, I felt we did a great job of back cutting, sharing the ball, making plays for each other. And that allowed us to be in the game. And then obviously the third and fourth quarter, we were able to, get the win. But no, I didn't want to make a big deal of Nicole not being here. To me, that's almost disrespectful to those players. Hey, Nicole's not here, guys. No, we don't. We're all pros. We have a job to do. Let's go out there and do our job.
Michael, is this the most confident you've seen Mike take the ball to the basket and play through traffic? I think he's got 4 or 5 dunks in the last 2 games.
Well, I tell you, he had 2 moves in the first half, that, could have been fouls and weren't called, but just the aggression, the ability to get there, and the finishes. I mean, those were some high degree of difficulty finishes that Michael had. Then you go late in the game in the fourth quarter, and they start double-teaming Jamal. And so he finds Michael Porter, and Michael's able to break his man down off the dribble, get to the basket, and make a play. He had a big shot to kind of keep them at bay a little bit. So I think it starts with his health. He's healthy. You can see it as he's out there, and that's great to see because he's been through a tough road.
One more? Anything else? Cool.
All right. Thanks, everybody.